Unveiling Rome's deadliest gladiators. Imagine standing in an ancient Roman arena, the smell of sweat and blood in the air, surrounded by thousands of screaming fans. Suddenly, two warriors emerge, deadly, skilled, and fighting for their lives. Today, we're unveiling the deadliest gladiators to ever set foot in Rome's blood-soaked arenas. These were more than just fighters, they were legends. Welcome to the brutal world of ancient Rome, where gladiators were more than just slaves or criminals, they were icons of strength, courage, and survival. In this video, we'll uncover the most feared and lethal gladiators who dominated the arenas, from legendary champions to battle-hardened warriors who left their mark on history. So, let's dive into the deadly world of gladiators and explore what made them so formidable. Gladiators weren't born, they were made. The ancient Roman games started as a way to honor the dead, but soon evolved into a spectacle where life and death were played out for the entertainment of the masses. Gladiators came from all walks of life, slaves, prisoners of war, and sometimes even volunteers seeking fame and fortune. The arenas, especially the iconic Colosseum, became their battlegrounds. Rome was the epicenter of the ancient world, and the Colosseum, with its capacity for 50,000 spectators, was the stage where these warriors became legends. But the life of a gladiator was anything but glamorous. They were trained rigorously, often in harsh conditions, and their survival depended on their skill, strategy, and often a bit of luck. Not all gladiators were the same. Each had their own fighting style, armor, and weapons, making every fight unique and unpredictable. Let's look at some of the deadliest types of gladiators to ever fight in the Roman arenas. 1. Mirmillo. The mirmillo was one of the most heavily armed gladiators, often carrying a large rectangular shield called a scutum and a short sword called a gladius. Their bulky armor made them resilient, but their agility was limited. 2. Retiarius. In stark contrast was the retiarius, lightly armored but incredibly fast. With a net in one hand and a trident in the other, the retiarius relied on agility and strategy, often circling their opponent, waiting for the perfect moment to entangle them in their net before delivering the killing blow. 3. Thraex, Thracian gladiator. The Thraex, or Thracian gladiator, was known for his curved sword, a sicca, and small shield. This type of gladiator was nimble and often relied on fast, precise strikes to outmaneuver heavier opponents. 4. Secutor. The secutor was designed to chase down the retiarius. His smooth, rounded helmet prevented him from getting caught in the retiarius net. Armed with a short sword and large shield, he would relentlessly pursue his foe. Now, let's meet some of the most famous gladiators who not only survived but thrived in the deadly world of gladiatorial combat. 1. Spartacus. Perhaps the most legendary of all was Spartacus. Born a Thracian, he was enslaved and forced to become a gladiator. But Spartacus wasn't content to simply fight for Rome's entertainment. He led a massive slave uprising against the Roman Republic in 73 BCE. Though his rebellion was eventually crushed, his story lives on as a symbol of resistance and freedom. 2. Flamma. Next is Flamma, one of the most successful and feared gladiators in history. Originally a soldier from Syria, he fought in the arena 34 times, winning 21 of those battles and achieving several missio, the rare mercy of being spared by the crowd. Despite being granted freedom on multiple occasions, Flamma chose to continue fighting, proving his prowess and dedication to the deadly craft. 3. Commodus. And then there was Commodus, the Roman emperor who fancied himself a gladiator. Unlike most gladiators who fought for survival, Commodus fought for vanity. His battles were often rigged, with his opponents armed with blunted weapons, but his appearances in the arena demonstrated the cultural obsession with gladiators, even at the highest levels of Roman society. Life as a gladiator was brutal. Training was rigorous, with most gladiators living in gladiator schools. Called ludi, they were drilled daily in combat techniques and strategies, always preparing for their next fight, knowing that each battle could be their last. While many gladiators died in the arena, not every battle ended in death. If a gladiator fought bravely, they could be granted mercy by the editor of the games or even the audience. But for the crowd, the real thrill was the possibility of bloodshed, the moment when life hung in the balance. The audience was a key part of the spectacle, often determining the fate of the combatants. With a simple gesture, thumbs up or thumbs down, they could seal the fate of a warrior. The arena wasn't just a place of battle, it was a place where Rome's social hierarchy, power, and entertainment converged. Gladiators were more than just fighters, they were symbols of power, resilience, and entertainment. Their legacy lives on, not just in history books, but in how we view courage and combat today. From the battlefield to the arena, their stories remind us of a world where survival was a spectacle, and death was just another part of the game. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the deadly world of Rome's gladiators. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, share your favorite gladiator fact in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history's most fascinating stories. And if you want to learn more about ancient Rome, check out our next video on the construction and engineering marvel that is the Colosseum.